let's see. We can try a couple weeks of this Tuesday thing. Is this Tuesday going to work for everybody? Is this going to be too much? If it is, let me know.
I think Tuesday's going to work, but yeah.
Yep.
I don't have a problem with it.
Like I said, Tuesdays are nice because my all my assignments are due on Sunday nights, and I really only get Saturday, Sunday to do them. And then Monday nights I have another course assignments due. So
Fair enough. Yeah, the Sunday is when most of them are going to be due.
yeah.
So I am not going to run any sound tonight because I wasn't sure how the line of sight was going to go. So you can play your own music in the background for yourself, I suppose. But I'm not going to run any actual game music, and then we'll resume. Next week is my game again, and I'm going to try and keep the games roughly a month out scheduled, so you know, and we know if you guys can't make it. Mal marked he can't go. I knew it couldn't go a day or two ago because we marked it up there, so that made my life easier in terms of planning, and we can cancel games when and where appropriate. So that's kind of the plan. That's one of the good things about this. And when we go back to my non-mandatory overnight schedule, we should have no issues any week because I will have every Tuesday off.
Fantastic.
Nice.
All right, so where we left off was the party came to this Trader's Grotto here, this area you're standing in here. And it is a general area that they have a market, and a deep gnome guard was attacked by 2 gelatinous cubes from the north, I suppose, northwest. And in that process, you guys attacked the gelatinous cubes and defeated them. The gelatinous cubes did not manage, due to how quickly you killed them, to kill the guard. And out of the gelatinous cube, you got 12 gold pieces that survived and a drow crafted +1 short sword.
Oh, that's right.
For Ophelia, I will be just controlling her character for you guys. I'm going to leave her in the party short term. And because by the time Natasha comes back and gets college all wrapped up, you guys will be a little bit higher level. So
Okay.
if someone wants to play 2 characters, you are more than welcome to. It's in essence an NPC for the moment for my usage, but I'll play it unless someone feels comfortable playing 2. But we'll burn that bridge when we get there. So after the gelatinous cube incursion and the entire area scattered, all of them kind of drew weapons. As they are cut down, the deep gnome here, Mev, a little burned in quite a few places. He's injured. He's burned. He has some damage, broken armor. His weapon has pretty much been dissolved down. He was carrying a war pick and a crossbow and a dagger. The metal of the bolts in the crossbow and the war pick is less damaged than the wood, but either way, it is definitely severely damaged. And he stands up. Doji, thank you very much. These oozes are becoming more prevalent. Caught me off guard. I couldn't see them.
Yeah, no problem. It's we were just here, and no reward required. Okay, it's on us this time. Okay.
He gives you a nod of appreciation and moves off to seek some medical care for his injuries. I'm gonna have to get used to these labels this way off the right. Used to big old buttons.
You guys, in everybody's heads, through my telepathic speech, I'll say, "Oh, I actually really thought that he was going to give us a reward by me saying he didn't have to, you know, like kind of guilt him into it, but he didn't take it. I don't know."
No, you did the right thing. I know you had ulterior motives, but you did the right thing.
Oh, yes, that's what I meant to do. It's the right thing. Yes, good point, Rolen. I guess this is an issue we should deal with sooner than later, no? These gelatinous... Am I saying that right? Nope.
Gelatinous.
Say it again, please.
Gelatinous.
Nope. There's no Tabaxi words. There's no Tabaxi word for it. I don't know. I cannot say it. Can you say it? Spirit, can you say it?
Gelatinous.
Shit. La.
Gelatinous.
Tabus. Shit.
Close enough.
Okay, if we run into any, you guys do the talking. It's not for me to talk to the Galabatinus. It's not for me.
Okay. I guess we're just rolling charisma.
Rolen charisma.
Oh God, way at the bottom. Oh no. Oh, what the fuck just happened?
Good job, Tyler, breaking the game.
Oh my
It's doing now.
God.
Can you give me a 13?
Did they change the rolls?
That was. Yeah, hold on, one second. That was supposed to be me, but
Should just
somehow
be
it said
the left side.
Agile smoke.
Yeah, every time I click on it, it's
Oh yeah, I got the thing. Came up with the compile logs too.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
Weird.
Odd. Okay. Let me catch that. Go ahead and just roll a d20. I'll see if I can find out what's going on.
pretty much my charisma anyways. I don't have anything added to it, so.
I get a +1. Yay!
Yo, nat 20.
Nice.
Agile smoke.
Offset my fucking 3.
You did good.
10 plus 0, so 10.
Must have like persuasion or something, but
I'm glad that I can do such a good difference in voices though there, Ben.
No, I'm just.
Yeah,
I
it's
wasn't
like
so much the difference in voice. It was more just the meaning behind them. It's like I'm like just trying to
The
picture how
intention.
like Sir Minerva just kind of like being all like, "No, we'll take a reward," as opposed to Roland being like, "No, you did the right thing."
It's odd playing two completely different characters like that.
Yep.
It's weird, but
Yep.
That was what I was just
Try
saying.
doing
So
that
it's
in one character.
yeah.
such a dynamic difference.
I went from lawful good in my one campaign to lawful evil. Very, very quickly.
Yeah. It's hard to keep track of that shit sometimes.
Yeah.
All right. So, does anybody want to throw just a random roll 20 for Kosjurkis and make it a 2 roll 20 or d20s?
Yeah, here, I'll toss one out.
I'll take the first 2. Any 2 that roll.
Yeah.
Standing. So
13.
Mine didn't take, so that's fine.
So, in general, you all have not quite the trust of the Svirfnebli. The Svirfnebli don't trust anyone, lest they would already have been wiped out here in the Underdark. But there are certain things you can do that will allow you to attempt to change their attitudes. And one of them is helping defend their city and saving their people. And if you've never participated in a group protect or group charisma check, it's fairly simple. Works like this: everyone does a charisma check, and if more of you pass than fail, it's successful.
Okay.
And you guys, that's so you understand kind of how affecting the mood and attitudes of an entire community works. Based on your actions, you can be given checks, and depending on how those checks go, things can go, the checks can go to influencing the mood.
Okay.
So at this point, if you guys recall, you guys have accepted a mission to head into an area called the Rock Light. And what you were supposed to do there was investigate an issue specifically with, let me back this up here, specifically in the Rock Light. The mission you were given was they want you to seek out and investigate a couple things over there, not the least of which there was a reports of elementals being run amok, or the deep gnomes losing control of elementals.
Right.
My role there, I was trying to do a stealth roll to move up and see, like, because the oozes came from the north here, right?
They did, yes, sir.
So that's a 1, but it's technically a 10. And I was just moving up to try and get an eye, like, see if there's anything up here, like more oozes or any like where did they, see if I could even track where they came from.
So this here is a collapsed tunnel. It's appearingly collapsed about a year ago. It's not hundreds of years old, but it was definitely collapsed more than a couple months ago, possibly up to a year.
Potentially to try and stop.
Do I see, like, so is that, I mean, I can just probably infer this, but the oozes came from here?
It's presumingly they may have come from somewhere else, but at the moment that's your best guess. Everything else.
Can I do a check of some sort to see if there's any, like,
Sure, you could do
trail or
a
anything?
general intelligence check. Investigation, if you'd prefer.
Yeah. I think I still can't click it here. Let me try that.
Try click and drag.
Can you click and drag? Let's try it.
Oh, just kidding.
Did I go through at least though? No.
No, it just dragged over.
Okay, so
No,
it's
I tried that earlier and it didn't do anything.
I know the problem, and I'm in the process of fixing it.
So another 10.
So yes, it's pretty obvious they oozed through there.
Which means we're not, and I'll go back to the group at that point and say, they came from a collapsed tunnel. So, well, if we wanted to track them back to the where they came from, unless we can move dirt or rock, they do not think we are following them that way.
I could dig. Rip the rocks right out the wall.
I could be wrong, Dronga, but it is many rocks, and it could be kilometers or miles, depending on your preference. It could be a very long tunnel you have to dig through.
But you do not see my muscles.
You do have large muscles, yes. And Rolen, you could probably turn into a... I don't know, Rolen, what is good at digging?
I don't know.
What do you mean you do not know? You are the man who turns into the animals.
I don't talk to animals.
No, like you become animal, yes?
Sometimes.
Have you ever turned into a badger?
No.
They're not. A gopher. How about gopher?
Badgers are good at digging.
I can turn into a bear or an ape. Or
Are they good at digging? I do not know. I do not think so, Rolen. I think those would not be good diggers.
Werewolf.
A what? What do you say? A bear wolf?
A dire wolf.
Oh, that's less exciting. Also, I'm thinking bad digger, I think.
I don't think I can turn into what you need me to.
I think another idea, Kosjurkis could just explode it, just blow it all away. Yes? No?
Possibly.
I just look at Kosjurkis, like, take a step back.
That
That was my impression.
was good. It was a good impression, Rolen. Well done. I do not think. Yes, I think that there is a literal dead end.
Yes.
I would agree with that. So for you guys, you can choose to look as you have eliminated the threat. You seem to notice that the deep gnomes are starting to return pretty quickly. This is apparently not something that instills fear in them to ruin their day. It just they probably ran out and grabbed lunch. This is seeming to becoming fairly common for them. They're setting their shops back up, anything that got knocked over. So if you guys are looking to buy or sell anything, let me know.
Any weapons?
I'm good with what
Which-
I've got.
Probably more healing potions if they got any.
They do have healing potions.
Ah, never mind. I have 5.
Hey, the more is better. Yes, I don't think we can have too many.
Or some stronger ones, maybe.
True. Also, does anyone want this this what do you call it, short sword? It is very nice.
I'm okay. I can't use it. I don't know how to use it.
I've already got Dawnbringer, so
True. Well, it's good. Could there be a time where perhaps, because there's a light of Dawnbringer, right? Could there be perhaps like as an alternative? Sometimes you use this sword, right? And sometimes you use Dawnbringer, like you know. If you want to be sneaky or stealthy, you do not use Dawnbringer.
I suppose I could maybe do that.
I
There's
mean,
also a possibility
alternatively,
of dual wielding.
you think you could hold the Dawnbringer in one hand and then short sword in the other, and just do them both?
I could give it a try. Probably ain't
Try?
gonna work.
Let's see. Just fight the wall.
I'd rather prefer an actual like straw dummy, but
Well, we do not have one. I don't know. You could just like looking around. You could pick fight with
no.
Dronga. Yes, and see what happens. Dronga, can he hit you a few times and just see how good it is?
Bring it.
Fucking bring it.
I can take it.
All right. Well, I guess I assume a sparring ready stance then, and I will use my first attack to try to use Dawnbringer with one hand. Oh, and that doesn't work. I got an error.
Oh.
Okay, then. Let me try this then.
Well, he's fixing it. You just like yeah, and add it. Old school. Oh, that's bad news, Bears. Oh, you're lucky that didn't show. We saw it though.
Yeah. No, don't worry. I saw it too. I'm already recording this. They saw that too.
Huh.
So what sword is it though? I know it's a 1, but 1 with plus what? 9?
That was plus 8.
Plus 8. Nah, it doesn't. Yeah, right.
No. My AC is 15.
Oh,
And I just
brilliant.
like swing under.
I didn't want to hit you anyway, so.
Hold back. Yeah, that's fun.
No, get them with the other one. Wait a sec, did you throw a fireball at me? Or flames being rolled? Is that what happened?
I'm just trying buttons to see if shit works.
I'm gonna throw a dagger at you then. No, I'll keep my head together.
I say that was a 6, I think, right?
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it looked like a 6 to me.
Huh.
Plus
Okay.
8, 14.
So I know what the
14's
errors are
not
caused. I can fix the errors. It just if we drop, everyone drops out of the game, and I just reload the server. I fixed the issue, which was on my end.
All right, give me a
Okay.
sec here.
So just hit the big X and then just redo it,
No,
or
no. Go right click.
No.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's DM error. By DM error specifically, I mean that the DM didn't update the extensions, but updated Fantasy Grounds.
Whoops.
Yeah, I need to
Do we
update
need
it
to
again.
do the updates then? Yeah.
That sounds like Mal's fault.
There was a huge update for Fantasy Grounds, and it essentially broke all the extensions, but we don't use a lot of extensions, but it broke all extensions.
Mm.
So I didn't know that, so I didn't update the extensions.
Yeah, what happened was I thought I updated. No, I did update before the game. I just didn't realize that the update that they gave broke everything.
No big deal. I've already updated everything on our end, so the server's coming back up. Let's see here. I'll tell you when it's fully back up.
Sounds good.
Metagaming here for a second. Does dual wielding make sense for a monk, Ben?
I'm sorry?
Does dual wielding make sense to you, though?
Not really. I was just making a joke.
Well.
I don't think dual wielding is a monk ability. I think isn't that like a specific like fighter feat or something like that?
It is not. It is something anyone can use, but it isn't necessarily the most useful one.
Oh,
Yeah, especially when you
interesting.
get better bonuses doing unarmed like punches and stuff like that,
Yeah.
or using your bow staff. But
Yeah, fighters just have like a little fighting style that makes it better than normal.
I must be thinking back to like old 3.5 and stuff with that kind of thing.
maybe.
I think it's like anybody can do it, but it takes a bonus action to attack with your offhand.
Correct.
And then I think that would mean that you couldn't use your martial arts or whatever.
I mean,
Which then
I
you
could
can-
technically do second attack. I mean, I can make my first attack with Dawnbringer, my second attack with the
Oh yeah.
short sword.
All right, server's up. You can hop back in at your discretion.
But you wouldn't be able to add your modifier on the damage with the short sword,
I'm so sorry.
like in the offhand.
Correct. Without feats or something along that line. So I think you pause the recording, or you're going to edit this part out, Ben, I'm guessing.
Oh no, I still have the whole thing. I mean, I could edit it out if you want me to.
I don't care. Totally up to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Or
leave
If
our
video.
breaks
anybody
in,
wants to
so
know about monks, yeah. If anybody wants to know about monks and stuff,
You know?
I could take
Or
the short sword. I could take the short sword, but I really don't need it. I don't plan on using it. We could sell it. That's another option. Make some moolah, you know?
oh great, now it won't let me add it back to the party sheet, huh?
I'll move it for you. Don't worry about it.
All right, sounds good.
Or I guess or we can just hold on to it for a while and have it as like a backup weapon, right? Like somebody loses something or whatever, they're like, "Oh shit! All right, here you go."
Yeah, might not be a bad idea. Hold on to it just in case we need it. Wow, I saw that. Oh, that was
Drug it in
funny.
the wrong spot. I drug the text. There we go. Much better. All right, I'm letting everybody get connected, get their characters selected. Hey Tanner, do you want to play Kosjurkis too?
Sure.
Oh, that doesn't.
But you have to do the voice the whole time.
I'll try whenever you guys talk to him. I'm not going to talk to myself because that's just stupid.
I'm still
Come
having some issues.
on. We actually finished our campaign, Malachie's Curse of Strahd, so
Ooh.
I'll be DMing the next campaign.
Very nice.
Ooh, interesting.
Got it figured out yet, or are you still thinking on it?
I know we're doing Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden.
Very cool.
Nice. Very cool.
Old 10 towns, right?
Yep, the good old 10 towns.
Okay, so if there's any further issues, I'll mess with it later, and we'll just keep going forward.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm still having issues.
I'll have to dig into the guts of it. I don't want to delay the game too much because this is our first one on our new schedule. But so to keep the game rolling while you guys are trying to beat each other to death, I am going to see. Are you guys wanting to maneuver anything or buy anything or sell anything here in the Trader's Grotto? You do notice that the Spirit of Nebula, as I said, have started to gather back in fairly quickly. After the issues with the gelatinous cube were resolved, the gate to the large door to your right was never breached or anything, so there's no guards are in that area. And Mev headed off to get healing, and there's still guards patrolling the general area. But you killed the gelatinous cube so quickly they didn't need to get involved.
I'm going to sell everything in
that.
Kosjurkis' inventory.
Okay.
Oh my god, he'll kill you.
Especially this Tabaxi tail fur.
And also his
Wait, what?
Just kidding. Wait,
I'm
what?
like, I'm sorry, what?
Remember when Jim Jar bet him that he couldn't get a piece of that tail, and he stole a piece of tail fur from Indomitable's spirit?
He did what?
Oh, you didn't know that?
He's been holding that secret for years.
Oh,
Oh, I thought that was
just
like in front of
ruined it.
everybody. I thought everybody knew about that.
I vaguely remember that, but
I vaguely remember Spirit was actually asleep at the time, so she had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a really good stealth roll on Sleight of Hand or whatever when he did
Hilarious.
it. But yeah, no, Tyler wouldn't have known about that at all.
Nope.
He still has that in his inventory. It's hilarious.
That's absolutely hysterical.
So, assuming you guys want to conclude any business here,
unless there's like really nice leather armor.
I was gonna say
not of the quality that's going to be of magicalness for you, and you would like.
Yeah. Okay.
are there any weapons or
What kind of weapons?
I mean just kind of like generic, like are there any more javelins that I could get my hands on? I already have like my great axe, my great sword, and my mace, so I don't think I need any big ones, but I'm thinking maybe some more javelins.
Yes, there are javelins, things of that nature.
Okay, so I'll grab a couple of those. Where do I see how many I have? Oh, is that 4? I have 4. So maybe I'll pick up like 2 more.
Okay, and you can just
And
deduct
then-
the gold.
Cool.
No, I'll just raise the number of javelins you have.
Okay, how much
6.
gold is it worth?
A javelin costs 5 silver each, or 1 gold for 2.
Okay, so then it's 450. Hold on, I gotta get up and walk over to my goddamn computer.
No, you're fine. I can take it off if it saves you a headache.
Oh, that's good. I'm already up. Oh shit.
Actually, I had an idea.
Sir?
Would they happen to sell any bows and arrows?
They do. They tend to prefer crossbows, but they do have some long bows and short bows. Their selection is rather slim. The prices are a little bit higher, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Because I completely forgot exactly what constitutes as a monk weapon.
Isn't monk weapons like all simple weapons?
Yeah, I think so.
And like a couple
What if-
martial weapons.
What if you could get like something you threw? Like, you know how I throw my daggers, right? What if you got something too that was like like throwable, you know? That could be cool.
That was
And then
what I
we're
was
both
thinking.
throwing, you know? Like some type of
Javelin.
no, smaller Dronga. Like I don't know, like a dart.
That was exactly what I was thinking, just to have a ranged option in case I need it.
Yes.
Blow dart, I guess, would kind of be cool.
Or like very tiny daggers, you know? Like you hold them in between your index finger and your thumb, you throw it.
Say, short bow actually counts. Short bow or light crossbow. Darts also work. Daggers, darts, light crossbow, and short bow. Slings as well. They count as simple weapons.
Well, whatever you were feeling, I guess. Whatever you were most comfortable with. If you take a crossbow of sorts, I have extra crossbow bolts, just as a FYI. You know, to that extent, I could give you crossbow if you want.
Well, I'm gonna check something here real fast.
I have hand crossbow and I also have light crossbow, which is a very nice. If you take a look, you see, and this is the one that I had specially crafted in Blingdenstone, actually. No, we are in Blingdenstone. Grackstag.
Yeah, I suppose that
So
could work.
So if you want, I mean, it's I'll be honest, like I see potential value in me keeping it, but like I said, I do prefer, I think, to use my newfound talent.
Yeah, I mean, I can do just fine with a light crossbow.
But do you want my really nice light crossbow?
Yeah, I suppose I could take it if you don't want it.
Okay, you can have it then, my friend. So I'm
Appreciate
gonna go
it.
ahead and give him the masterwork light crossbow.
Okay, you can stick it in the party sheet. He should be able to pop it over from there.
Right.
I can facilitate if the need arises.
I think I got it. I think I can.
I was just gonna say that. Aha, there you go.
And you need crossbow bolts as well, my friend?
Yeah, it would be nice.
So,
Is this
as
gonna
that is
do-
masterworked, that will give you a +1 to hit, but not to damage.
Tony, if you could move over the group of 35 crossbow bolts, that would be fantastic.
I will take care of it. Don't worry about it.
It's like shift and hold on.
Yeah, it's I still have hold up the drow and crossbow that I got. I still have this if need be, but I don't. But I think the my new talent is more preferable, you know.
Damn, Spirit's just like a walking arsenal at this point.
Oh boy.
She's got
Actually, come to think of it, I have given you all of your weapons now, haven't I?
pretty much like the only weapon she hasn't gotten was the quarterstaff. or that wasn't given to her was the quarterstaff and Ramnol's spear,
Well, hold on.
which she's still
Technically,
carrying.
technically, the quarterstaff wasn't that given to you by Rolen? Didn't he make it for you?
I may have, yes. I
I
don't know.
I don't.
I made my own.
Zerkwood, no? Out of Zerkwood.
Yeah, it was the Zerkwood. Yeah, if that was the case, then that was given to me by Rolen. And if you want to be argumentative, Ramnol technically gave me his spear by stabbing me with it. So I just happened to pull it out of my gut and stab him right back with it.
This is true. It is true. So technically, but you do not need to. No reward is necessary. No reward is necessary. Do not worry, my friend.
Dronga just looks at Indomitable Spirit and just goes, you may not have my Warhammer or my axe. It's for mine. Yeah? Stay away from my axe, please.
No, I doubt I think I could even be able to lift that thing.
No, it looks heavy. Yeah.
Also true. One more thing, Tony. Do I see anything that other than armor? Because I don't want to wear any armor because that would hinder my my abilities as a barbarian. But is there anything around that would give me like a bonus to my constitution? My what was the other one that I was looking at? My strength's pretty high already. I'm already at a 19, but if I could find anything that would bump that up to a 20, that would be cool. Or my con, mostly.
There's nothing here that you can see readily
Okay.
available, but it's also common knowledge that things like that aren't typically sold in the market. The buying and selling of magic items, which we haven't dealt with a lot, is more akin to think of it more akin to a fine art dealership or a fine art
Like they'd have to
market.
have a shop front.
Or it'd be something like a private auction or a private purchase. It wouldn't be a buyer to another buyer. It's not going to be. They're not going to have a magic weapon layout.
Okay. Fair enough.
So I'm going to go ahead and put us on a 5-minute break. Ben, if you could stop the recording, I'm going to have to adjust a couple things, and I don't want it to screw up your stuff. I'm going to kick all of you out of the server, and we'll take a 5-minute break. I'll put that back up, and you can just rejoin when you get back.
Sounds good.
All right.
Cool beans.
I got it on intermission, so.
And we will go there, and it's because they sent out another update literally since we started.
Oh, balls.
And I think it was an extension issue, so we'll go ahead and get this all set up. Go ahead and take a break, and we will go from there.
Sounds good.
Cool.
All right.
Go.
And we are going to dive back in and kind of, let's see, you guys have done the trade stuff you wanted to do. There sadly is not any magical items. There's not that you're going to find just laying out in a merchant stall. And if there are any magic items for sale around here, they don't trust you enough to sell them to you yet. Healing potions are readily accessible, but they're the basic level versions. So you guys are free and welcome and encouraged to explore and roleplay any amount you want. When you are ready, the entrance to the rock blight is farther to the south. And just as a reminder, you are sent in there to investigate what is causing issues specifically with the elementals. And you also went further to the south, and you spoke to the representative of the Speaking Stones at the Speaking Stones, the representative of their religion, the Stoneheart Enclave. And what they were interested in you doing was addressing a creature he called the Ogremoch's Bane. Ogremoch being a powerful elemental of Earth. And he lets you know that in the Rock Blight there was a temple where that their god was dedicated to. That's where their religious center was before the city was destroyed. And he wanted you to find it and place a ruby spell gem in the shrine and allow it to cast a hollow spell. That was something we touched on last game. It's been a couple weeks, but just a heads up, that's why you're going into the Rock Blight. Investigate the elemental issues, but specifically cleanse the shrine.
Did they give us the ruby to do it with?
No, I haven't put it on the party sheet.
Oh, okay, but they did give it to us.
Yes, they
Okay.
have provided it to you. It was right at the end of last game. I went ahead and popped it on there. It'll be labeled Spell Gem Red
Okay.
Hallow, which is the spell inside of it. So that is why you were going in there, to gain some reputation and support from the Deep Gnome, so they will help you get out of here.
Okay.
So you guys can move around and explore the city as much as you want, especially now that I have the line of sight working. And if and when you guys are ready, you can head down to the south and enter the Rock Blight as you desire.
To say, I know I went ahead and I moved the spear and quarterstaff that was on my sheet into the party sheet. I don't really have any reason to carry them around anymore.
That works. So as you're heading south there, Indomitable, you come into a cavern that seems to be devoted to gardening or cultivation of the fungi that the Deep Gnomes use in their cooking and their food. It's neatly organized into clutches of various specific fungal groves, and there are a number of gnomes that are tending them. There are a few guards moving out as well.
Oh, interesting.
You also notice that there are 2 blocked off tunnels.
I mean, if we want to walk around, I guess, but I think we know what we need to do, no? Just go and do this chore, gain favor, and get out of here.
Agreed. I don't mind helping people.
Yes, yes.
I was sitting too close to Alex. Sorry.
How dare you, Dronga? Jeez. Yeah, I don't know. It's. I guess you guys should come with me to this rock blight.
I was going no matter what.
Well, I was thinking maybe I just sneak in, find temple, put thing in temple, leave, But probably best you all come with me. Yes.
I can sneak in with you as a spider like we've done before.
I forgot. Yes, this is good strategy, is it not? Yes.
I should probably retreat back then if that's the case. I've already advanced forward ahead.
I mean, Spirit, if you yell across the marketplace, if you want to look around, we can look around. But
I'm actually quite far out of earshot.
Spirit's like on the opposite side of the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I've already just.
He has fucked up.
We lost Spirit. Okay, all right.
Just Leroy Jenkins into danger.
So
is there any way I can take 2 characters at once? Probably not.
Nope, but
yes.
I have guys here to save your. Oh, can you? Do you want to tell?
Yeah, I think if you click shift and then click on both of them, it'll give you both, and then you can drag them around at the same time. They won't move like around.
Shift or control, one of those 2.
Yeah, we did it last game.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, cool. Got it. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Haven't had to control 2 characters before.
There you go.
Which one was it? Was it shift or control?
Shift.
Shift. Okay. Fuck, my computer's way out of the way, so I have to do one at a time.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
I look over my shoulder and see Kosjurkis and rolling off in the distance. I wave to them, and
there you are.
Yep. Hello.
Is it pitch black here, or
that arrow is
lit?
mine, by the way.
No, as you guys are moving through the Stoneheart Enclave headquarters there, you notice to the south there are a number of deep gnomes formed up, and that you will be seeing them as you move down. A number of deep gnomes formed up facing the actual gate there, apparently in some defensive posture towards the door. There's a number of
do they look actively ready to fight, or are they just like that's their current posting?
That's their current posting. They are actively facing the door in a function. They have some barricades up, and there are quite a few deep gnomes, some cave badgers, and they have barricades. They are being defended. There are no earth elementals, and that is one thing that you are finding a little odd. One of the things Jimjar has told you previously about deep gnomes is they rely extremely heavily on their affinity and relationship with earth elementals for their defense and their building and their pretty much everything.
Right.
The absence of them in this specific area is probably tied to the reason you're being sent into this area. And the wall that they are facing is guarded, and it has a barricade on it. As you guys kind of enter the area, or are moving into the area, I moved Ophelia a little farther south. You are looked at by the guard as you approach. One of the leaders of the guard, apparently the commander or sergeant, steps up and says, "Halt! State your business."
We came to help investigate the situation with the earth elementals.
Kind of scrutinizes you, looking you over, and he waves you forward. Which of the Diggermatics authorized you to go into the rock blight?
Fuck, what was her name now? I don't remember.
Senny and Dorbo were the two of them.
Yeah, I reply Senny and Dorbo did.
So he kind of nods slightly, and he says, "What is your purpose there?" What are you
They gave us a stone. There's a red stone they gave us. Kosjurkis, I'm pretty sure you took it.
Yes!
He kind of nods slightly and says, "I have an additional job for you if you are looking for one. I have heard reports from our earlier patrols that there was a creature inside that I would like killed.
Consider it done."
I'm willing to pay you 50 gold if you locate its lair and report back, or a diamond worth 1,000 gold if you can bring back its head."
Ooh.
I shall bring its head on a javelin.
Well, hold. What type of creature is this?
My patrols reported a Medusa.
Fuck that, I'm out.
Is this with my Underdark experience to be what it is this a common creature here?
They're more common in the Underdark than they are above ground, but even then they are still rare. Medusas are considered elementals, so, and the Sphere of Nebulae do tend to draw the attention of elementals. And this area is seemingly evil aligned in terms of elementals since the deep gnomes were kicked out. So it wouldn't be unusual for one to be in this area, but in general, yes, they are rare.
Would I have any experience with them?
You would not.
No? Okay, I didn't think so, but just making sure. So that just makes me even more confident that I can kill him. Hey, leave it to me. Kill it.
I guess. Well,
He makes a motion for them to start unlocking the door as you guys are discussing whether you take the mission or not.
I think it is fair to say, let's just, we'll see what we can do, but at the least we could probably identify its lair and see from there, but don't they have like 1,000 snakes for hair? Like, it's no good.
That is
I don't
what
know.
is
I've never
reported.
seen one.
If you cut
Well,
off its head, we can dispel all rumor. And the guards throw the door open. Massive 25-foot long door. Pulling it wide for you to enter if you so dare.
I'll pull out my great axe, and it's in my hands, and I'll just start strutting forward.
Wait. Like, let me scout first. That's what I am good at, yes? You will have opportunity to smash, yes? But let me do me first, you know? I can be sneaky and give us an idea, you know?
Aye.
So as per usual, like I'm gonna try and maintain like 30-foot distance with the group at all times. Just scouting ahead, and I'll do a stealth roll, of course. Ooh, is this technically in like what's the light situation at this point?
So when that second door is opened, you find yourself in pitch black. Not a light to be seen.
Advantage, eh? Cool.
Let me know if if anyone else is going through the door.
Yeah, we're gonna give him his space and
Womp
then
womp.
follow in after him. I think.
I was just checking to see if that was even, working anyway, so. Glad to see that it is.
So with my new psychic powers, effectively I'm gonna keep a 30-foot distance with the group, like ahead of them as much as I can. But I'll be communicating what I see telepathically. Like so, like just like describing what I see telepathically, as I scout ahead.
And it's still Dronga, Kosjurkis, and Rolen? Or is it Spirit that's got it? No, it's Rolen.
For what?
Right? For the connection, the psychic link that he's got going?
3
Yeah.
people, I believe.
Yeah.
I was one of them.
We'd
Yeah.
already connected it, so yeah. And then Kosjurkis was flipping out, so those three. I still think that was the funniest thing ever. It's in my head.
So even from here, from to the north, you can see a cave in.
Mm-hmm.
To the south, you see a puddle of water.
He's an idiot. That's a dead end. Roland just says to Dronga.
Okay, so it's definitely a dead end.
We could have told you that.
I will do a quick check though. Can I tell what caused the cave in here?
It was intentionally done.
As in, like intentionally done by the Smith Zeppelin?
It was intentionally done. What did it is a different thing. Something collapsed the tunnels. It wasn't any type of seismic anything. There's no cracks or anything that would have indicated it was collapsed due to natural forces.
So I'll provide this information and just say, keep in mind, we are surrounded by rock and are potentially going to come into conflict with rock people. So if they can control us, be very careful.
All of you can, you do notice that any light you have, I don't know if you guys have any light sources. We don't have to track that right now, but you do notice that as opposed to the previous areas, this area is dark, cold, damp, and you can all hear a waterfall somewhere in the distance, further to the south.
Is there anything in that little crevasse?
What was the question?
That little like inlet I found there. Is there anything in there?
There is not. As you move in here, you start to hear sounds of what sounds like a battle, except they're not loud. They're very faint. They sound like they're coming from the chamber ahead, this little open area. They're almost like hearing an echo of a battle, not actual sword clashes, but echoes of sword clashes.
Still no light, correct?
No, this is the entire place is pitch black.
Do I hear anything coming up? Like, that's going up, right? Or is that going down those stairs?
That is a stairways up. You don't hear anything, but you do notice that now that you're in this chamber, it sounds like the sounds of battle are coming from further to the south.
So telepathically, I'll say to everyone who can hear me, we have obviously sounds of fighting further southerly, but there is this pathway here, stairs leading up. What do we pursue?
Can I respond what I know I can respond telepathically?
Yeah, he's already told you about it.
Am I smart enough to remember? No, she's not. Out loud, Dronga will go, battle.
I agree. We should check out the battle. Rolen thinks inside his head. Like towards you.
Yes, yes. Okay. All right. I'll check it out. Let's be quiet and careful. Maybe stay to the west, and I'll stay to the east. Yes.
To your right, Agile Smoke, left on the map, a sphere of Neblin ghost materializes. He has a look of fear on his face, and he says, "They're coming," and attacks you. Roll initiative.
Oh, balls. Rough. Yeah.
I think that's the
Well,
highest initiative I've ever rolled.
Thank you, Jankies. Rough. What the heck?
Me-
How's my initiative only plus one?
Me and Tyler have some bad dice right now.
Yeah, I'm fixing that problem like right now. And there's the PlayStation.
All right, Kosjurkis gets to go first. The creature is apparently scared and attacking.
Okay, I don't want to use too many of his stuff. So, what does he got? What does he got? He's got that. $115 within range. He's just gonna cast a little firebolt at the guy. He will proceed to hide behind Rolen.
The ghost looks directly at Agile Smoke, apparently able to locate him or sense his life force, and its face contorts in a horrific scream, and he lets out a wail of pain and anguish. You turn your face away before he is able to do or you inflict any type of pain on you. You do notice right away that it was a supernatural ability, and the creature says, "They are coming. Everyone must hide," and then it flees. See it flee in this direction.
Rolen will just move up 30 feet. Oh, I'm on a weird spot. Okay. And I can't see it anymore, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
I have
I'll
everybody's
just...
line of sight, but I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I was just double checking that it wasn't glitching out or something. Nope. Then I will just stay back here and wait.
In the spirit of Arlie Ermy, I basically go, "What the fuck was that?" And feline agility all on over. Oh, we're out of combat. Never mind.
I mean, you can use feline agility. There's nothing stopping you.
In that case, I just drop to all fours and just on my way up there.
When you whip your way around the corner there, you notice that there is a skeleton with the same bluish ectoplasm essence laying around it right here.
I was waiting, but yeah.
I keep my distance at this point.
Dronga comes charging around the corner and goes, "Be gone, ghost!"
Now that you're a little closer, you see the body is laying. Everyone's kind of coming around. You see the body is laying on the ground. it apparently doesn't seem to have any wounds. The skeletal body, that is, none of the bones are shattered or anything. Its skull isn't caved in. It's reaching towards this wall like it was crawling towards this wall. And to your right, further to the south, you see a waterfall being fed by some type of underground stream, and it's about 100 feet in diameter, and you can see the bottom from here. It's maybe 10, 15 feet deep. Flanking the pool are stairs going up, and the staircase goes up about 30 feet, and you can see an odd, unusual glow from coming inside there.
Do we still hear the sounds of battle?
The sounds of battle are like before, seemingly coming from further away to the south and now back towards the cavern you just left.
Death echoes.
Death echoes. Sounds of the past?
I'm very tempted to animate dead that skeleton because I feel like Kosjurkis would want to, but I don't really want to use his last 3rd level spell slot for it.
Knowing Kosjurkis, he probably would, if only for just because he'd probably want like a skeletal servant.
Yeah, but knowing that we're going into battle, I don't know. Would he save it for a fireball if needed?
I'm just gonna save it. He doesn't even have fireball.
Not yet, anyway.
He doesn't have it prepared. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he has it, but yeah, he doesn't have it prepared.
So I'm just checking the corpse here, seeing if there's anything on it.
So you search over the corpse, and there is nothing on the corpse that you can tell. Whatever it had at one time was looted.
I'm studying the wall that the thing was reaching. Is there anything odd or unusual about the wall that he was reaching towards?
As you take a look, you notice that he was apparently reaching for a false stone in the wall. You discover it, barely, and it pulls out of the way, and you see a rotten fungal skin pouch that is spilling its contents. Apparently some gems and a small potion vial.
Score.
Good find, Spirit. You're getting better and better at this, what you call it, archaeology, yes?
I put it on the sheet. The potion was a potion of visibility, and the gemstones are now on the sheet as well.
Say, my husband was a bit of an archaeologist. Not much of an archaeologist, but he definitely was really interested in stories and fables. Not much unlike you, Smoke.
I look forward to meeting him someday.
The husband the whole time.
Dun dun dun.
Somebody just gave him a facelift.
Dun, dun, dun.
That'd be hilarious. Anyways. So, where to now?
Let's say I turned up towards the staircase and the glow. Let's say we check that out.
Do we need to reroll stealth or?
Yes, please reroll.
Sure, I'll try to be stealthy.
I'll try.
Rolling stealthy today.
With
Not
cat-like
bad.
tread, upon our prey we steal. I just love I have like a +6 bonus to this, so even if I roll a natural 1, I'm still coming up with a 7. Probably still very, not exactly what you'd call subtle, but...
So as you step up the stairs, you notice a shallow, swiftly flowing stream bisects this cave. There are crystalline formations that sprout from the floor on both sides of the stream. There's rough-hewn staircases at the back of the cave that climb an additional 30 feet to a barren stone ledge that seems to have some figures up there.
Where's the glow coming from?
The crystalline structures.
Can I make out what the figures are?
You cannot from this distance.
Hold up. I'll say this telepathically. Hold up a second. There are figures of sorts up above. I will go check. If I yell and scream, come save me, yes?
So when you get to the top, you see that they are winged statues. They're not real creatures, as best you can tell. They are winged statues, each perched here and further over here. From your perspective, you can see down across.
Can take a second just to kind of like scan and like see like these things don't appear. Wow, I don't know if I trust them. They don't appear to be alive, right?
Mm-hmm. They're the only thing you see up here.
I'm gonna move right up to one of them.
Roll initiative.
Shit.
The ground begins to rumble, and an
There's-
earth elemental pops out. At the same time, both gargoyle statues animate.
Oh, dead.
I was just about to ask if you wanted me to fucking detect magic.
Do I get a yell off like a?
You do get a yell off. You get your screech of fear.
By the way, I have Hunter's Mark on right now, but that should be turned off at this point. I don't know how to cancel that myself.
All right. Agile Smoke, you react first before the creatures have a chance to do anything.
Sounds like a cunning action disengage, followed up by running.
10.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Get to there to start. That was 30, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, no. Let's just be smart, as smart as I can be. I'm gonna use feline action.
Excuse me.
Or feline, what's that called again? Help me out here, Spirit.
Agility.
That's the one. And because I'm using that and I have double the movement speed, I am gonna go ahead and like run my 30 feet, pause, turn and throw a psychic blade at the gargoyle that I was going to inspect. And before I roll this, we got Hunter's Mark still on, but that wouldn't be the case.
I am having trouble hearing you. It's a little bit of that echo. Hunter's Mark. I see what you're talking about now.
Yes, Hunter's Mark. Yep. Sorry.
That was a big deal.
Mm. One back.
I think that's as far as I could get.
There you go.
That's all I got.
Alright. Kosjurkis will run up as far as he can. And I can only see that gargoyle. How fucking far away from is he? 145. I don't think I have anything that can reach him. Nope. Okay, so he will hold a firebolt until that gargoyle comes within range of 120 feet.
Duly noted. I'm assuming I accidentally untargeted. I will target your gargoyle. I was trying to click something for you and I actually changed you to neutral. So let's go ahead and make that back on him. Okay, so
Okay,
Dronga.
Cool. Okie dokie. So first and foremost, I'm going to let's go. So I want to get right up to it. So I want to get 35 doubled is 70. 60, 65, 70 to there. And I'm going to leave my rage until after I get closer. So I think that's it for me for right now.
So this gargoyle leaps into the air, floating down the 30 feet, and he intentionally maintains his flight to land right here. And he lashes out with his bite and his claw. He snaps that claw out, attempts to latch on to Dronga, and when he misses, he tries to bite from the opposite direction when she pulls away, and it misses as well.
So when he misses both times, I'll like duck under each of them, and then I'll go, puny gargoyle, I kill you now.
So Queen Ophelia, there's a couple ways we can do this since she obviously doesn't have a player. I can play her as a conservative healer, or somebody else can play her. Your call. I'll play her as a conservative healer for now. But
That generally sounds good.
I'm fine playing her as a conservative healer.
I can take her over in the future, but because I'm
Right,
controlling
because of-
Kosjurkis.
Right. So I'm going to double move her to here because there's nothing that needs healing. And in the absence of healing or a double move, I'll just use a cantrip or any type of spell that I would think she would use.
Sounds like a plan.
Spirit, you might be muted.
Sorry about that. I thought I was. I thought I wasn't. That I should say. So I was saying I was going to move up to there, and you already moved me, so that's good. I'm going to withdraw Dawbringer, but I'm not going to ignite her yet. I'm going to take a ready to action to whenever either of the gargoyles or the earth elemental comes up to me, then I'm just going to give them a full face of Sunblade.
Ready to action. Got it.
Yep.
So for the record, just to make sure we're clear on any rules, technically Dawnbreaker is a bonus action to ignite, so you can't take a ready to action to take a bonus action. I understand it's intended for flavor, so I have no issue with it, but I just don't want somebody to later wonder, well, why was I able to do that? Just for posterity.
Yeah, friggin'
Okay.
Commenters on YouTube.
I honestly, is there anybody? Like, I honestly don't know how many people even watch our video too.
There's been a couple.
There've been a couple, yeah.
Hey, we had like 400 that one time.
Yeah, for one video.
And that was mainly only due to the fact that I had a bunch of people coming in from a 19-second video that had nothing to do with D&D at all.
In the event of you guys wanting to, I can discuss this with you later, but we can actually do some. I can get some of our stuff more views if you want it, but
Hey, that'd be cool.
so
Or me.
this gargoyle leaps into the air and glides right to here, provoking that attack of opportunity, or that reaction, as it
All
were.
right.
And that one as well.
Miss.
But that was a double move for him. He was not able to actually do anything. I do like now that I can see people moving just to see what the hell's going on before they do anything with their character.
Andy.
Everybody has, but I'm super excited about the line of a actual visibility range update that's going to be coming out.
I had a +2 bonus to attack with that, and I still missed. That's kind of embarrassing.
Do that. Don't have any real. I don't really have a whole lot of attacking spells, so I'm just gonna cast Frostbite on this guy because that's my only one that can actually hit him. Sorry, it's a save. I think the save just means that he doesn't get that disadvantage on his next attack, so that's okay. That's it for Rolen.
Yep, so I'm going to move to a slightly more advantageous position, I think. And I'm going to go ahead and make a throw at gargoyle number 16.
Oh, sorry, he wasn't supposed to take damage at all from my attack.
I'll fix it.
Okay. It was my mistake.
And he's engaged.
Let's see who took it. Yep, 16.
And he's engaged, so I get sneak attack, right?
You do.
Oh, baby.
Anytime you give anyone a ring, they get sneak attack.
Seeing that maybe didn't, like, I cut him in the knee or something. It wasn't quite what I wanted. I'm gonna use my bonus action to throw another one because I can do that. But of course, this one is not with sneak attack. Yep, dagger, and that's my turn.
Dagger. Since there's only two
I
guys,
said the same thing.
Kosjurkis will just shoot him with another firebolt because I don't want to use up any of his spells too much. Oh, I have the wrong guy clicked for attacks. So confusing.
So, quick question. How much light does Dawnbringer shed and how big of a radius?
When it's emitting light, it emits bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet. So 15 for bright light and dim light for an additional 15.
That's the total.
Good. Fuck balls. Okay, well, if it's that way, then I might be able to not take disadvantage by moving out to here. Right, Joni?
Yes, you do not take disadvantage in bright light, or I mean dim light.
Perfect. So this time I will do invoke rage. I would like to rage. Where in the hell are my actions buttons?
I can actually
I am on
reduce.
Agile Smoke.
I apologize. I didn't mean to talk over you. I can reduce the radius, but it costs my action to do so.
That's okay. No worries. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm aware of it. Like when you would have cast it, I would have went and like closed my eyes, and then I would have moved out of the range. Okay. And then I will do rage. So I already have it on somehow. Do we want to take it off and then I can do it again, or should I just not click? Okay, perfect. Boop. Rage. And I will attack with my freaking great axe. Fuck on you. Balls.
She used the mace +2.
Hey man, this one does more damage. And I think I get second attack. Boop. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing these at advantage.
If you're doing reckless.
Oh,
But
right. Okay, that's fine. So then I do that one, and then I will do my damage. Look at my nerds. Just like relentlessly screaming at this thing. Die, you piece of stone! And that's it.
So the piece of stone, not much appreciating that attack there, turns and lashes out with his claws and fangs again, starting out trying to bite you, but overbalancing.
Can I use my reaction to get that
Can.
attack?
You had to try that.
Ah, damn it.
And he dodges under your great axe swing and brings those claws up and rakes them across your chest.
Ow, a critical strike too. But
You're
still,
gonna have to do
that
better
little
than that.
Critical strike, but takes 4 damage.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck you.
and the ground begins to rumble slightly as an earth elemental bursts from the ground again.
Those are coming.
He was
Help me.
apparently burrowing under the ground. He brings his club-like arm down on Dronga, hitting her from behind on the shoulder, dealing a painful blow before spinning with the other arm and bringing it down in a crushing blow.
Oh my
on
god.
Spirit. Spirit starts to
Ouch.
dodge out of the way and takes a
Oh my
solid hit on the hip.
Ouch.
And sensing a usefulness coming into play, the ever indomitable Queen Ophelia. Let's see, she has level 3 spells, so I'm going to just, as I said, use her as a healer. That's a pretty solid hit. She's going to use a level 2 Cure Wounds. She's going to move in such a way to not put herself in danger.
Much obliged, Danka. So, I forgot that Dawnbringer isn't just a sword, it's just the hilt by itself. The
So
blade
you
is
activate it,
meant...
yes.
I'm sorry?
Yes, once it's activated, the blade is light.
So I'm just gonna pretend that when the gargoyle came in, since I missed that action anyway, that I just used a different attack instead. And when the gargoyle is in front of me, I'm just gonna go ahead and that's when I activate Dawnbringer with my bonus action.
Okay.
Yelling out something cheesy like Dawnbringer, let's shed some light or something like that. Igniting it, and then taking my first action to swing at the gargoyle. And then do my second attack to, second verse same as the first. And miss.
Nice.
And that does it for me. I'm going to hold my ground here.
This gargoyle will continue to attack. This time he's going to try to take a bite out of Indomitable Spirit here. And lashing out with those fangs and those claws, both of them coming to a miss.
And much in the spirit of Dronga, I thumb my nose at it.
Seeing the earth elemental show up, Roland's like, damn. It's a lot more dire than I thought. He will cast Call Lightning. The 60-foot radius.
I freaking love this spell.
I really want to draw it, but I'll fucking draw it. It's getting really big.
Everything in this room?
It'll pretty much, it'll hit everything in this room.
Ow.
I'll center it like right here.
I'm
And
happy
then,
if you're happy.
Yeah, that's good. And then I
That's all
will
good.
bonus action change into an Allosaurus.
I'm sorry. A what now? Oh my goodness.
Hell yes.
I don't have my spells.
Dinosaur.
Can you hit Call Lightning just in between the gargoyle and the earth elemental, Tony? Because I don't have access to my spells anymore.
A valid point. You can actually. Let me see.
And
Can
that
you
should hit
double-
both of them.
Do you see your token on
Yep.
the Allosaurus sheet? Double click
Oh,
it.
sweet. Oh, don't click it. Oh, I just
Double
double clicked it.
Double click it.
It
It should
okay.
bring up your old sheet.
Sweet. Okay.
I'm gonna
Target this guy,
download,
this
probably
guy.
delete most of those wild shapes eventually. But
Yeah, no, that's fine.
so, are you able to use it, or would you like me to still?
No, I think I just used it. Hopefully on those guys.
Let's see these saves. Let's provoke a save from him. Which 2 was it, or all of them?
Just the 2. I think I can only hit. Yeah, it's only a 5-foot radius, so I can only hit the 2.
Okay. And
Or within 5 feet.
I don't think you have it. It's not working perfectly, but let's go ahead.
Pretty nice damage.
I'm probably
And-
clicked on the Allosaurus or something.
Big deal.
And then, how much fucking movement do I have as an Allosaurus?
These are questions we all
60 feet, jeez.
Big boy. Big boy.
Yep, I'm gonna go right there. And that's it, because that's all my stuff.
This fight just got real big. Okay. I'm gonna try and throw my psychic daggers like under or in between the legs of the elemental to hit the gargoyle. And if that causes some type of disadvantage, then I won't do it. But
get a little rebound action. It doesn't.
Do that. Okay, cool.
and seeing that it doesn't drop, I will use my bonus action and throw another one at it. And I think I'm also gonna go ahead and move.
Sorry, got a little too quick there.
It all worked out perfect. Thank you.
Kosjurkis, is that the only 5 foot he wants?
Yeah, that was supposed to be just for moving behind Rolen when he was going to move earlier, but then I changed my mind. So he'll. Can you still see the gargoyle behind the Earth Elemental? Probably not. He'll just go for the Earth Elemental. I got to change my.
He can see it, but he would take a penalty.
Yeah, no, he'll just attack the Earth Elemental then. With. You got to use spells eventually. He'll use Catapult at level 2. Just mean he misses.
So you literally threw a rock at a rock.
Yep. On a failed save, the object strikes the target to stop moving. Oh, okay. So no, yeah, he misses.
Beats it with his brethren.
Yeah.
Yeah. Outstanding.
Okay. I'm gonna take this rock bastard down. So I'm gonna do my first swing, and I'm gonna reckless attack at the first one, so the gargoyle.
Poor gargoyle's just trying to live his life. And gets crushed by that great axe.
Maniacal laugh. And then I'm gonna move 5 feet to get into better position. And I'm gonna do my second attack also at reckless. which is already on. So now I just go like this. And I'll just yell, "Take that, you bastard!" And that's it.
Like you do. The Earth Elemental does take it before bringing that arm up and dropping it down, and then followed by a second arm trying to club you into submission. The first one misses, but he manages to clip you across the chest with the second one.
Ew. I just laugh.
Let's see. Spirit's still a little wounded, and it's easier to stay here and heal Spirit than it is to move too much closer. So she's going to stick with one cure wounds here, and hopefully be able to heal Dronga when it's less dangerous to move up.
Okay. What I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do is I'm actually going to step up closer here. And I'm going to go ahead and take my 2 attacks with Dawnbringer. First attack here. And second. Damn. And then with mobile, I'm going to actually step back so that Dronga's not in the bright light.
Thank you very much, sir.
Mobile is such a good feat.
Yeah, thank God for that, because I was just sitting here going, fuck, 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 how do I figure this out without taking disadvantage or just a straight roll?
All right, looks like it's the Allosaurus's turn.
Oh, do I want to use Call Lightning or do I want to try to bite him? Decisions. I'll try to call his attention. I'll try to bite him. And fucking whiff.
Breaks a couple of teeth.
Yep. And that's it. Because doing the Call Lightning is an action, which sucks. But
I start by throwing a dagger. Grazie. Catch him like upside the head with it. And then I don't know if I can do. I'll just try. I'm gonna try and like move outside of the light over by the water here, and then use my cunning action to hide. So kind of like get down low to the water, so I can have advantage on my next attack. I understand that may not work, but I'm gonna try it.
I'll allow it. We'll consider a broken sight given your Gloomstalker abilities.
Oh, nice.
for Kosjurkis, I am not going to use any more of the spells. I'm just going to attack with Firebolt. And miss.
A dick. Dronga is going to raise up her great axe again and take 2 big friggin' hits out of this guy. I'm going to use reckless attack on both of them.
You already get advantage, unless that gives you something else.
That's a good point. Yeah, because of flanking. So no, I.
Just reckless anyway.
Because she's in a friggin'
You put yourself into a flanking
rage.
position, so.
Yeah, she just reckless anyway. I'm getting very angry, so I do it again. Reckless attack. Ah! That's my turn.
All right, that Earth Elemental is taking those hits. Chips are flying, but simultaneously, he doesn't seem to be weakening too quickly as he is trying to crush this dwarf as quickly as he can, dropping those big clubs downward at Dronga, just slamming her from the left, right. That damage resistance holding tough, allowing you to absorb those hits. Queen Ophelia, not a huge fan of moving up. She moves to here and it casts her Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
I think I'm just going to do exactly what I did the last time. I'm just going to move up, double strike with Dawnbringer, and retreat back.
just for flavor here, when she touches like my shoulder or my head or something, whenever she comes in to cast Cure Wounds, I'll like turn to her and like my eyes are blood red, and I just have a scowl on my face, and then I swing back to the Earth Elemental. I don't say anything to
No more heals for you.
her. Just like it shocked me, and then I'm just like, fight.
Damn.
And that does it for me.
Can you take a third unarmed attack?
I mean, I could.
Okay. You don't want to smash your fist against the rock?
I don't think I'm going to do much damage with a unarmed martial art. Even Flurry of Blows probably isn't going to do a whole heck of a lot, really.
Fair.
Are your punches magical yet?
Oh wait,
should
they
be
are.
at level 6.
Yeah, they totally are. Yeah. Could I
They're
go
marked
ahead?
as... No, they're not, are they? Let's see. Dawnbringer is. Yeah, you could move up and use it. Let me make sure they're marked as magical appropriately because it's been a while since I've taken a look at unarmed strike. Is bludgeoning and magical. So yes.
Let's say
go ahead.
yeah. In that case, I'll have used my bonus action while I was up there to do a martial arts unarmed strike.
Nice.
Very nice.
So smart.
Thanks for the heads up. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah,
It's no worries.
I
There's
was
like a
pretty
monk in
sure
our
I
other
just-
game, and he always forgot.
Yeah, I was just remembering that after level 6, I thought they became magical. So.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, unarmed start from 6th level on. Unarmed strikes are counted as magical for purposes of damage dealing.
It's the same with my animal guys now, wild shapes.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
It's pretty sweet.
I think. Hold on. Okay. I was trying to figure out whose turn it was.
Speaking
I skipped
of
your
which,
turn. If you weren't done, I'm sorry.
I just only have one question. I know since I got key points, aren't I supposed to have equal key points equal to my monk level? Or is that right?
The key points are maintained manually, and the number of key points you have is based off of the monk table on monk for level 6. You
Should be
should
6.
have. I honestly have never tracked it. Yeah, it's equal to your level, so 6. You should have 6.
Yeah, I'm listed as having 5, so
It doesn't update. You need to keep it updated yourself.
okay. Is there any way I can add on a additional key point on here, or
Where are they at?
it's under monk
Where
abilities on my actions tab?
you have spells for some reason. Let's get rid of that. Monk abilities.
Has some spells because of his
Yeah.
being a
Yeah.
shadow guy or whatever.
Yeah,
Gotcha. So if
Way of
you
Shadow gives
go-
me minor illusion cantrip.
Gotcha. So if you go over to the right, see that magnifying glass right next to the plus?
Yeah.
Click it. At the bottom, it says uses.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
All right, cool.
You
Sounds
just have
good.
to change it every level.
All right, thanks for the heads up on that.
No problemo.
But yeah, I meant to update my list because I'm supposed to have the minor illusion cantrip.
Sounds good.
All right. That's all for me.
Since I'm not used to this body, I'm just gonna use my Call Lightning spell on him and just drop it dead center on him, so it shouldn't hit anybody else. Sweet.
I mean, you could drop it on him and you can go to hell. You go to hell.
He going fucking hell. That's
You
it.
die from it.
He didn't die. Done.
Okay, I'll finish that for you. Yes. With a super duper hidden psychic blade.
As opposed to the just super or duper. Psychic
True.
blade.
Yes.
I love that they're bounceable. Just boing.
And that is how you do it. As I hit it right in its. Does it have like an eye? Like I know it doesn't have an eye, but like does it have like a hole that would look like an eye?
No.
Does it have any distinguishing hole?
It has an eye, crevice.
Yeah, we'll hit that. Okay. I'm trying to penetrate any of its vulnerable holes. That's what I'm going for.
That sounds so wrong.
Cracks in the armor.
Yeah, it's very similar to an anus. But anyways.
Gross.
Outstanding. So you destroy him, and he falls to rubble, and you can feel the corruption in his elemental essence as he kind of falls to dust and rubble.
Spirits, could you put away the Dawnbringer, please? It's magnificent, but
yeah, I extinguished Dawnbringer. Like as soon as he starts like crumbling away, I just extinguish the blade almost immediately.
I just start screaming.
Why? What's wrong? What? Stop! Shush! Shush!
Just like swinging my axe. Like I'm still in rage, and I'm pissed off that like
No, fight
somebody
is
else
done.
killed this
Fight
fucking
is
thing.
done. Sun's getting real low.
That works. I am now not raging. Hey there, big fella.
So as she is no longer raging, let me get that stuff off. The Allosaurus is still Allosaurusing. There's no reason for him to drop that because
No, I'm gonna keep it for like the next hour. Or lasts for 2 hours, I think.
It does.
Yeah.
So at this point, you guys have come to the realization that there's some odd stuff going on as you look down in the remains of the earth elementals. You see a gem. It's a yellowish diamond gem. And you guys recall from previous conversations that Jimjar has told you that the deep gnomes do carry gems to summon their elementals. I am going to put it in the party sheet. It is labeled Elemental Gem Yellow Diamond. It contains a mote of elemental energy. When you use an action to shatter the gem, an elemental is summoned as if you use the conjure elemental and the gem is lost. It tells you what kind, but you can feel this gem has a corrupted essence.
Potentially useful tool, but only in dire circumstance. It's kind of fucked up.
So this is a good place to stop, as we are coming up on our 9 o'clock time, and you guys are exploring this pretty good. I'm curious, what do you guys, now that we can move around, this is actually the first game we've had with free moving line of sight. What is your guys' take on, instead of having, your characters wait and unmask and explore, and you guys able to explore as you see fit, not to mention the actual limits on, where you guys are standing now, you can't see down into the area all around. What do you
I
guys
like
think?
that.
Yeah,
I
it's
like it.
super convenient. Like it makes it so much easier to like actually picture what we're seeing and what we're not seeing.
Also, by the way, you can, if you have your character selected, you can use your arrow keys to move too.
And maybe it's just my my inner DM speaking, but it seems like it's lovely to have that much more automation, right?
It is. It's more work on the front end, but you can do the front end work anytime you want. I mean, obviously, if you guys take a look, let me back this out. You can take a look at the line of sight for this area. The red being walls, the green being terrain obstructions. There's also windows and doors and locked doors and illusory walls and pits and blah. So if you guys are liking it, there's other stuff we can do. We're going to be able to do. I don't know if you guys have used too much of it. We can go grayscale. Put some clouds underground.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
That's super cool.
That's
That's awesome.
How about some snow, a blizzard, mist?
So
What else?
cool.
Water. I'm not a fan of the water.
Well, that's just kind of like hurts my brain.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a
Yeah.
fan of it. This is the ocean look.
Oh, for when you're underwater,
there's-
that's super cool.
Night vision for those of you in the. You can play with the colors, like just play around with the colors. This is one of my favorite that you can use, and it's something like amount of the time of day. So if I want, it's morning, noon, nighttime. You can actually adjust, and then you got grayscale, sepia, parchment, all kinds of cool effects.
Yeah, this is super awesome.
So these are the
Cool.
features. I didn't want to throw them all at us all at once. So we will be introducing them. But and how many of you have seen the video for the line of sight thing?
I have. That was the one that you sent us, right?
Yes. If you haven't taken a look at it, it's awesome. Essentially, anything like if you sat down and has anybody not seen it? How about that? Okay. Well, if you've all seen it, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't had time, but I'll check
That's
it out.
perfectly fine. I just didn't. If you've seen it, I wasn't going to explain it, but I didn't want to waste your time. But it's like if you sat down and designed like a wish list for line of sight, they would have ticked it off one by one. You can put torches on the wall, and then regardless of what your line of sight is, you can see it. But if your line of sight, you're 60 feet, you put the token will be given a light, and your token moves, the light moves with it, and people can see what you around you, unless of course there's a wall between you. Except if you are a dwarf, I can assign you dark vision, and then if you have dark vision and you move into an area, whatever colors are on the actual map are instantly grayed, so you only see in black and white. If someone walks
that's
over
so
to
cool.
you with a torch, in that 15 or 20-foot radius, you get color, but the rest of your 60-foot vision so it overlays a color of a circle of 20-foot torchlight color vision, and then your 60-foot circle is still black and white, except in that area where you have torchlight.
That is super epic.
Like it's going to add a couple more steps for DMs who are doing line of sight, but it's not that much more. And you just set your characters up. Okay, what's your line of sight? 120 dark vision. So you wouldn't be able to see when I tell you, hey, there's a waterfall to the southeast, and it's actually 200 feet away, 235 feet. You're not going to actually be able to see it. I can say there's a waterfall, and your vision limit is based off of the light source you're carrying, and it's 100% automated. It unmasks as you move. It limits your vision. Oh, I want to get out my lantern. Well, here's your lantern. I have dark vision. Well, the whole party has dark vision, but you still only have 60 feet dark vision, and the Gloomstalker, who has more, will see more, but it will all be grayscale. Do you want it grayscale? Do you want color? If you need color, you need to pull out a torch.
Yeah, I love it. It adds to the realism.
They are putting an incredible amount of work into it. But that's all I need for you guys for tonight. My game will be back next week, and I am going to start working on the line of sight for the next areas. Shouldn't be too much more. I go back to work Thursday for my glorious shift, but Tuesday night, my last work day is Monday night, so that's cool. So I'll be able to run that, so we can plan to play my game, and then for a week or two after that, I think it's me. It alternates me, Mal, me, Mal, me, Mal. So we'll do that. So plan for that next week at 6:15.
Cool.
And
Sounds
if you have
good.
any questions,
Sounds
let
good.
me know. Ben, if you're heading to sleep, I can pester you later. I was just gonna chat with you.
No, like I said, I was gonna be actually heading
I
out.
just saw
So
that.
yeah, the thing is, I'd love to head to bed, but unfortunately, I'm working tonight. So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna take care of more of my driveway, and I'm gonna get dressed, and I'm gonna head on to work. So
Okay. Well, have a good night, all. I'm gonna go to Sonic and get a ice cream that my wife doesn't know about because she's already asleep.
Yo, that's just straight up.
Secret
Like,
ice cream.
that's absolute horrendous. You need to share that with her.
She's on a diet.
That's rough.
She has like this.
That's
she has this thing.
I
She has
could never.
freshman 14, 15 thing. Like she's like, I need to lose weight. I'm like, you don't need to lose weight. And she's like, yes, I do. I'm like, okay, whatever.
I could never diet from ice cream or chocolate or anything.
She
That's
doesn't
just
die from ice cream, but I don't rub it in her face because that's addictive. I wait till she sleep and then I go.
Yeah, that's the secret ice cream.
that's almost worse.
So I'll
But you
secret
enjoy
ice
that.
cream.
Ben, and we'll chat about it.
All right,
You guys have a good week.
You
Yeah,
too.
you too, guys.
Yeah, take it easy, guys. Be safe.
Peace
take
out.
care, y'all.
Yeah, have a good night. Drive safe, Ben.
Mm.
Bye.